The Buffalo Bills are in trouble. After back-to-back losses and a stretch of uninspired football, the team looks like a shadow of the powerhouse many expected to see entering the 2025 season. What once looked like a Super Bowl-caliber roster now feels incomplete, and questions are beginning to mount about whether this team still has what it takes to contend in the AFC. At the heart of Buffalo's problems lies a defense that simply isn't playing to its potential, and more specifically, a cornerback unit that has become a glaring weakness. General Manager Brandon Beane is facing immense pressure as the trade deadline approaches, and it's becoming increasingly clear that if the Bills want to turn their season around, he's going to have to make a move. Christian Benford, fresh off signing a major contract extension, has not lived up to expectations. He's struggled in coverage, been inconsistent in tackling, and at times looked overmatched by opposing receivers. On the other side, veteran Tre'Davious White, once one of the most reliable cornerbacks in the NFL, simply hasn't been the same player since returning from injury. The combination has left Buffalo's secondary vulnerable, especially against teams that can spread the field and attack deep. The hope within the organization is that rookie first-round pick Maxwell Hairston can return soon and provide some much-needed stability. Hairston's athleticism and ball skills made him one of the most intriguing defensive prospects in the 2025 NFL Draft, but relying on a rookie to fix an entire secondary is a dangerous gamble. Even head coach Sean McDermott, known for his defensive acumen, has been cautious about placing too much expectation on the young corner's shoulders. That uncertainty has sparked speculation around the league that Buffalo could be active on the trade market, and one name is starting to gain serious traction. According to CBS Sports' Garrett Podale, the Bills are a prime candidate to make a move for Seattle Seahawks cornerback Rick Tarek Woolen. It's a bold idea, but one that makes a lot of sense. Woolen is one of the most physically gifted cornerbacks in football. Standing at 6'4" and weighing 210 pounds, he's a rare blend of size, length, and speed. He burst onto the scene as a rookie in 2022, earning a Pro Bowl selection and quickly establishing himself as one of the top young defenders in the league. With elite range and a 4.26-second 40-yard dash to his name, Woolen has the kind of athletic profile that defensive coordinators dream of. However, things have changed in Seattle. The Seahawks have quietly built impressive depth in their secondary, and Woolen's role has diminished over the past year. According to multiple reports, including one from NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, several teams around the league believe that Woolen could be made available ahead of the trade deadline. Seattle's recent 20-12 win over the AFC South leading Jacksonville Jaguars underscored just how deep their cornerback room has become. The Seahawks managed that victory with Woolen sidelined due to a concussion, thanks to strong performances from emerging corners Darian Kendrick and Josh Jobe. That depth makes Woolen somewhat expendable, a stunning thought, considering how dominant he was just a couple of seasons ago. But that's the reality of the NFL. The league moves fast, and team needs evolve just as quickly. In Woolen's case, the Seahawks coaching staff has reportedly grown frustrated with his inconsistency and lapses in technique, especially in man coverage. That doesn't erase his potential, but it does open the door for a possible trade. And for Buffalo, that door should be wide open. The Bills' secondary has been shredded at times this season, giving up big plays that have completely shifted the momentum of games. Opposing quarterbacks have targeted Buffalo's corners with increasing confidence, and without strong play from the secondary, even the team's vaunted pass rush has struggled to make an impact. Adding a player like Woolen could change that immediately. Despite some ups and downs, Woolen's career numbers still tell the story of a cornerback with star-level upside. He's allowed a completion rate of just 55.3% and a passer rating of 72.8 when targeted, impressive numbers for a player with just a few seasons under his belt. He's shown he can cover elite receivers one-on-one, disrupt passing lanes with his wingspan, and make game-changing plays on the ball. More importantly, Woolen's athleticism fits perfectly with the kind of defense Sean McDermott wants to run. The Bills thrive on zone-heavy coverage schemes that rely on cornerbacks being able to read the quarterback's eyes, break on passes, and use their length to close windows quickly. Woolen has already proven that he can excel in that kind of system. then there's the financial side, and this is where the deal becomes even more appealing for Buffalo. The Bills are tight against the salary cap, limiting their ability to pursue big-name stars with expensive contracts. Woolen, however, is still on an affordable rookie deal, meaning the cost to fit him under the cap would be minimal. That flexibility makes him an ideal trade target. From a trade value perspective, Seattle could likely be persuaded with a mid-round draft pick, a small price to pay for a potential long-term starter at a premium position. For the Seahawks, it would mean moving a talented player who no longer fits their plans, while gaining an asset to help them continue retooling the roster. For the Bills, it could mean revitalizing their secondary at a time when they desperately need a spark. For Woolen himself, a move to Buffalo could be the reset his career needs. Sometimes, all a player requires is a change of scenery and a coaching staff that believes in them. McDermott's track record of developing defensive backs is outstanding, and under his guidance, Woolen could easily regain the confidence and form that made him a Pro Bowler early in his career. The Bills are at a crossroads. They can either continue to hope their current roster finds its rhythm, or they can act decisively before it's too late. Josh Allen and the offense can only do so much. Without defensive balance, the Bills won't stand a chance against the top teams in the conference. If Rick Woolen does become available, Brandon Beane should waste no time. Buffalo's championship window is still open, but it's narrowing. Moves like this, smart, calculated, and forward-looking, are the kind of decisions that can reignite a team's season. At 6'4", Woolen isn't just a big cornerback, he's a big opportunity. An opportunity to strengthen a shaky defense, to give Josh Allen and the offense more breathing room, and to remind the rest of the NFL that the Buffalo Bills are still very much a contender. If Seattle truly is ready to move on, and if Beane is as aggressive as he's been in the past, this could be one of the most important trades of the 2025 season. Because when it comes to the Buffalo Bills and their pursuit of a championship, one thing is clear: standing still is not an option. Comment if you'd like the Bills to actually sign Tariq Woolen. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.